Guten Tag. Welcome back to CFC TV. This is, well, I was meant to be doing an MK Don's Chelsea review, but no. It has been announced that John Terry will not be getting a new contract. It has been announced that he will leave the club at the end of the season. So he will not retire. Hence why I'm wearing the shirt this way around. I know it looks stupid, but I just had to. If you do remember my video about when Jose got sacked, this is worse. Way worse. Like, this is so much worse. Like, I watched the game, was happy about it, really buzzing, good performance, went to the cinema, came out, people texted me, Terry will be leaving the club. What the fuck? Like, he signed his first contract at Chelsea in 1995, the year I was born in. So that, I can't remember, I don't know the date he signed, but that is 21 years ago. 21 years. And he signed his first professional contract in 1998, which is 16 years, 18 years, my bad, to date. 18 years. And then we gave Branislav Ivanovic, who has been probably the worst right back that a top flight club in any country of the world has ever seen, for 10 games this season. We give him a new contract, but we don't give a new contract to John Terry, who we all know hasn't been to his last season standards sometime this season, especially in the beginning. But look at his performance against Arsenal. He was bossing it, absolutely bossing it. Like, John Terry wouldn't mind being on the bench a bit more. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't mind not playing every week. He would be where he wants to be. But not to give him a contract, but give Branislav Ivanovic one. Like, it's the same thing as with Frank Lampard. It's the exact same thing. I mean, I can promise you something, John Terry will not play for Man City in some sort of way. But no, I just can't comprehend it. So why are we doing this? Is this down to Emenalo again? Apparently Gus Hiddink really wanted him to stay. But didn't care. Didn't give a fuck, really. Apparently, the reasoning behind it is that as we will get a new manager in the summer, and we don't know what his plans are, and who it will be, obviously, that the club don't want to give him a new contract before, like, and then not knowing if he even wants to have him. Like, what kind of reasoning is that? As I just said, he wouldn't care sitting on the bench. Like, he just wouldn't give a fuck. Of course he'd be upset, just like Gerrard was at Liverpool, but he'd much rather be on the bench at Chelsea than play for some stupid USA team or some bullshit or some Chinese team. I mean, I highly doubt he's going to China, but some USA team. I mean, I just want to say thank you to him. As I said, 18 years of professional football for this club. 40 league goals. He just passed his 700th club appearance, I think. Was it against Everton? I think so. He's won every trophy that there is to win for a player in England. He's won the Champions League in 2012. He's won the Premier League 4 times. Or 4 or 5. Or 5 or 6. I always mix it up. Oh, 9 or 10. And obviously 14, 15. He's won so many. He's won everything. He's obviously won FA Cups. He's won Capital One Cups or Carling Cups or whatever it was called. It's just he's won 5 FA Cups. He's won he's won 3 League Cups. He's won 2 Community Shields, even though it's not a trophy, but still, you know, he won it. He won the Europa League with us. He won every trophy there is to win. He was the first defender since I have no idea when to win the PFA Player of the Year award in, I think, 2005, was it? He made it into the UEFA Team of the Year so many times. He's basically, by everyone except some deluded United and Liverpool fans, be recognised as the best defender ever to grace the Premier League. I don't care what you say. If you don't think he's the best defender ever to play in the Premier League, just look at yourself like, what are you even talking about? Vidic or Ferdinand or I don't even know who you could even think and just who could just pop into your mind to think he's even close to his level. Because he's not. Whoever you're thinking of, he's not. He's just not. Like, John Terry has scored more league goals than Andres Iniesta. Obviously, John Terry is older and played more games. But he's a fucking defender. Iniesta's an attacking midfielder or central midfielder, whatever. I'm completely devastated. As I said, I just want to say thank you. Obviously, he's never going to see this, but I love the man. Like, I just love the man, really. As I said, thank you to John Terry, our captain, leader and legend, the only captain, leader and legend there will ever be at Chelsea Football Club. We have to retire the number 26. We just have to. Like, there's no doubt about it. We just have to fucking retire it. Apparently, he's known just before the Arsenal game. That's when he found out. And he said it was difficult for him to take. But he will definitely not play for another English club because he couldn't do that to Chelsea fans. I don't know how, but I just have to get to the bridge this season. I just have to see John Terry play one more time. I just have to see John Terry play one more time in a Chelsea shirt. I will try to enjoy every moment of this season. Like, if you're not giving him a contract, couldn't it at least have been last season when we won the league? Does it have to be a worse season in God knows how many years? Did it have to be this year? Couldn't it have been last year? Like, couldn't we just let him leave with a fucking Premier League and a Capital One Cup? No. No. We have to be 13th in the league. Already knocked out of the Capital One Cup. Play the Champions League against PSG in our form in the round of 16. Play Man City in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Like, couldn't we just... If we had to let him go before he retired, couldn't it just have been last season? I know I would have argued about last season, obviously, because he was the best defender in the league. He played every second, and I would have been moaning, and I would have been angry that he's gone, that he will be leaving. But in hindsight, it would have just have been so much better to him, to us, to leave on such a high, win the Premier League, and in such an incredible way like we did last year. Like, no one was even close to us last year. I mean, I sort of have to quickly talk about it. Obviously, as I said, we won the game 5-1 against MK Dons. It was a ridiculous game. Basically, could have been 5-1 or 6-1 up at halftime, or 6-0 basically, because the goal was like a strike deflected by Matic over to Courtois. Oscar obviously got 3 goals. First one was just a tap in. Second one was a decent strike after Broom lifted his cheek. Gave the assist. Third one was a cracker. Just before half time. Fourth goal came by Eden Hazard from penalty, but at least this time he scored. Kissed the badge afterwards as well, which was really nice to see. And Bertrand Traore got the 5th. After Eden Hazard assist, he got brought on for Diego Costa. The lineup was Courtois goal, which surprised me a little bit. Ivanovic, John Terry and Gary Cahill. Pablo Rahman, who did actually fairly well going forward especially. Then holding midfielders were Fabregas and Matic. It was Oscar, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Eden Hazard and Diego Costa. Then obviously Hazard and Oscar came off for Willian and Pedro, and before that Costa came off for Traore. I mean, yeah, it was a great performance. I mean, as I said, we should have scored a lot more, but, you know, we're through to the next round, playing Man City now, which will be very, very tough, especially because I think it's 3 days after we played the second leg, or is it the first leg? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, 3 days after one of the legs against Man City and PSG, I mean. So, yeah, obviously this video is mainly dedicated to John Terry himself. He'll always be club captain, leader, and legend. And yeah, I'll miss him. I will try to enjoy every minute of this season while he's here. And yeah, then he deserves the biggest send-off that any player's ever got. Because he's won everything. He's done everything. We've stuck by him. He's stuck with us. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you have anything to say about John Terry leaving the club, also about the game against MK Dons. If you did enjoy the video, if you just want to show your respect and just want to, I don't know, I'm not usually like that, press like to sort of show your respect. I don't really care. If you wanna press like, just press like. If you don't. I mean, you know, it's just, this video has just had to be done for John Terry. If you're new around here, please subscribe. And yeah. See you guys for a review of the Watford game, basically.